if you feel anything strange or unusual, just say so. Chances are you're not the only one feeling that. You all need to talk. Standing in silence is pointless. I say this every week, and every week it's the same thing. Everyone just stands there, doesn't say anything back.
If there's anybody here who can touch one of us on the ear.
What's your name?
Dan.
Dan. There's a spirit standing behind you at the moment.
They liked him last time, didn't they?
Give Dan a push.
I like the volunteering aspect. If you feel anything odd or unusual, just say so.
Show us that you're there because we can't see you.
Give Claire a push. She's come out especially.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
What's that?
That was the grate on the pavement.
Oh, no.
Like I said, you get used to the noise, but as the night progresses, the louder it gets.
What's the drum?
Are there any other spirits here you can see?
Can't see any spirits, but there is something behind you, if you like.
Is there?
Um,
Oh, spirit behind me.
At the end of the tunnel, I can see something different, if you like. I can't see a person. It just,
Just dark.
well, no, it's actually light.
Come close.
It's just a
spirit
shape
behind
of
me.
a person, but I can't see any detail.
Claire's single.
How does that help?
Slightly to the right or to the left.
Right, I'm not sure if it's...
Someone real, not spirit.
Yeah, that's my point. She's dead.
You don't have
There's
to buy
something
a
like
birthday
a light.
present.
There is, but that I think is just something plastic
Oh, is it?
reflecting the light in here.
Okay.
But no, it's further up than that.
Okay.
But it just looks like the torso of someone, but I can't see any detail, which is unusual.
The whole one as
Where's
well.
the-
If that's you at the end of the tunnel, can you come forward, please? Closer.
Do you want to move someone, please?
I heard something,
What did you hear?
like a rustling noise.
Okay. I didn't hear anything. Nothing.
Can't see lights. Like the light changing.
There shouldn't be any reason for it to change. It's constant. There is.
Can you make a noise for us, please?
Usually when I ask for that question, someone starts on that great outside.
Touch one of us.
I'm not moving my hand, by the way.
Tracy single.
Ask in your head which one you'd like your hand to be moved before we go and touch somebody in an inappropriate place.
No, it's open.
Oh, they like you, Dan.
Hello.
Is this a female spirit? Do you like Dan?
There's a male spirit.
Oh,
He likes Dan.
he still likes Dan.
Might not.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
Smirking face.
Is it the spirit behind Dan that's doing this to
Yeah.
you?
You
Oh,
want to touch the floor. Nevertheless,
Spirit, can you make us all do that?
it's not any colder.
Right, just
A little bit,
just to
yeah.
wake up now.
Yeah.
Anyone else feel it?
It's like you're on an arm wrestle.
happening now.
This is
You
a
asked.
painful
We're moving a
addition.
bit.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
right. So we're just asking. Yeah, think.
make
Yeah.
some other people move
Yeah,
like
yeah, because
that.
asking it and literally takes the weight off your hands.
You shouldn't feel any
No.
pressure
No,
on
no.
No. Feel heat that can never.
Yeah, well, my hand's on fire.
Yeah,
but-
mine's
Yeah, my hands are sweaty.
yeah, that's inevitable.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Oh,
I think
I
very
can
good as
feel
well.
an
We're off
energy in
again.
my hand.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
very
I can
nice.
describe it
Yeah.
as.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, let me know when this word, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we asked for. I bet we've got one hand missing.
Right.
It's on balance on one knee if you like.
Can you make my hands do the same?
Come on, Spirit.
Dan
Try
and
and
Tracy
go
would
round.
like to join
Yeah.
in. It's really nice they do. So
Come
we
on,
know,
bring Dan
that,
down as well.
we know that you were there.
I'd like to stand up now, really. Spirit.
Stand up and make us all join. Hands to the middle.
Come on, Spirit. Use all our
That's
energy.
it.
Yeah, we're
To
good.
the middle. Everybody to the middle.
Oh, it's a funny feeling.
Thank you.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Dad's a bit left out.
Oh, and you're missing out, Dan.
Yeah, we're a
What?
bit left
I
out.
know I've already been touched, but I want my hands up.
You singling out? Are you singling out, Dan?
What is it about?
I've got a weird, yeah, I've got a weird.
Can you
My right.
feel anything?
Yeah.
My
Okay.
right hand's tingling.
Yeah,
Dad.
yeah, tingling.
The hand that's holding yours is
Well, the
tingling.
elbows are tingling as well, which is
My forearms. Well, more my right arm.
Back of my right leg.
Alright.
Probably leg as well.
Who's in the US right
No, I'm
now?
not doing yogi yogi.
Oh, no.
Okay, so- Oh, I like your go-to.
Oh, thanks. Did you have something sharp on your hand?
No,
Like
well-
static sort of.
This is a...
If it's pinprickly, yeah. It's a bit like
Oh, hello. Yeah, pinprick it is.
That's the energy.
Yeah.
That's
the
like
energy,
Reiki energy,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear.
I thought it might have been ring.
Yeah, no, I'm not wearing anything on my hands. Do you have any rings on your hand?
Yeah.
Oh, it's very tingly.
Yeah, it should feel like pins and needles, but on the inside of your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
your hands
Yeah.
first. It's
Apart from one hand pins is
Yeah,
there.
gently.
Come on, tap me.
What was that? Was that
That's,
the
that's the
Yeah.
great.
Right.
Okay. I don't want to touch the floor.
I can feel something there, Dan. It's like it works.
Yeah.
But it's not
Can you
quite.
make Dan's hands, please, Spirit?
My right hand's very tingly.
Come on, Spirit. Let's push energy.
Maybe you've got a heavy hand, Dan.
Yeah, my hand, my left hand is slightly going.
It's,
Yeah, just it's not you, if you like.
No.
It's not. There's,
it's not the person.
no, it's Spirit are having obviously having a little bit. I won't say trouble, but they need to do something a bit different, if you like, to make you move.
Yeah.
Just clear your eyes.
Thank you.
Can you touch me? Do you want me to do something?
Is the
Oh.
spirit
Oh.
still
Oh.
behind Dan, or is it moved?
No, it's still behind. This is me. Don't panic. Just have to push my glasses up before the full bit. Well, no, he looks like a military man. But from,
My
oh,
left arm is.
Right.
400 years ago,
Really
some
tingly.
military man. Yeah, he looks like a, what I call the roundhead sort of era, but he's not. He's not wearing any uniform. He just stands, and he just looks like a military man where he stands, if you like. But he's not wearing any uniform. Colchester, anything's possible. But no, he's well presented, if you like. He doesn't look, well, like a peasant would, I suppose, in an odd way.
Wonder why he's here.
Just been around, but
Yeah,
No,
sounds- sounds
it's
like
just
that.
the way he stands in, it's just the way he,
sounds
you
like
know.
landlord, sort of. Look now. You.
But
tingly down. I
Yeah,
don't know if
okay.
yours is.
Yes.
It feels really tingly.
It doesn't feel like it needs to go up, but
It
it's...
feels like.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
just
there's
mentally
energy in it,
holding
right.
it back, but you don't realise you're doing it.
Ah. Yeah, it's a bit...
John Osford, try and use all our collective energy to make Dan move. No, make Dan move, not everyone
Made
else.
everyone except Dan move. Make Dan move. Go towards Dan.
You're going to virtually
It's
touch it.
it's all
This is
it's
like a
totally Dan's head.
zombie apocalypse.
Everyone comes to Dan's head.
It's the easiest option, I think. Make everybody else move.
Yeah.
Touch his head.
Look, are you trying to get us to push Dan over?
We're gonna.
Oh.
I felt cold. That was your
Hello,
cold.
Hello.
Did you feel that across your hands? That cold breath?
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
I was going to say a cold, you know, it's not cold.
It's not cold.
No.
No,
There's
it's not.
nothing cold in
Yeah.
here, is there?
No,
No.
You don't like
That
it.
breath won't come out cold.
no, it
It
wouldn't
was
be.
just across the hands.
All right.
Yeah, it's a blast of cold air right behind me now.
She's down there.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Oh,
Baking
what's
them.
going
We're
on?
going backwards
Oh,
out
that's
the
a bit
side now.
uncomfortable. I'm not a gymnast.
No.
No, give it time.
Oh,
What?
Well, it is a bit.
it's just got a feather touching the back of my arm.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's quite tickled.
Yeah,
Can you do the same to me, please?
yeah, with the cold air.
Oh. Oh, Dan, nearly. Oh.
Getting
This is
moving,
comfortable.
Go. Oh.
I'm really want to sneeze as well, I don't want to break the circle.
Right, there's a bit of hugging going on over it, and I'm not part of it.
Is that what
That's
we're going
it.
to
I
get,
think
Dan?
that's
That's it.
Well, I've done my hands moved too.
So it's really trying to sort of make a connection and then struggling.
Yeah, I mean, not all spirits can move everyone.
Ah, no, mind you, it might have just been. I did tread on the nail actually on there. But no, but where that centre of the pain was, I just had an electric shock right through it.
Yeah.
That's through the pain centre. So,
Mm.
that might just been
How is it just...
I don't know.
Because if we was holding it up, we'd be both be shaking.
Well,
no, you can almost
Yeah.
lean your whole body weight on it
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, that's the point. I mean, if you were doing it like unknowingly, if you like,
Yeah.
you would be in pain because you, well, you generally don't go around holding your hand up in the middle like
No.
fresh eggs.
Exercise.
Yeah. The muscles aren't really designed to do that, but it doesn't hurt at all. But then again, you shouldn't be using any muscles at all
No.
because you're not doing the work. Spirit are. Casual ballet.
Are you going pushed?
I'm getting proper push then, push forward.
That's good.
I move my head to my hand. I need to sellotape my glasses on. Although to be fair, I don't really need them in the dark. Come on, Sweet, can you tell me your name? That'd be handy.
Maybe he's getting by the wall.
Yeah, I mean I've been coming here for 5 years, we've been doing ghost hunt here, and this is the fullest I've seen this cellar in terms of bottles.
Yeah.
Usually there's not a single bottle here, but this time there's, well, 20 bottles, which is better than none.
Is it the same spirit that's here?
No,
No.
we don't often have the same spirit. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I don't know what we're doing now, it feels like 1 potato, 2 potatoes.
It doesn't it?
Just weird.
That's funny.
I keep hearing trees in that corner.
Yeah,
which
well,
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be. Okay, there is another barrel drop grate there, but it doesn't make any noise at all. There's a Christmas tree there, obviously. Everyone keeps their Christmas trees in cellars. But yeah, no, it just. I don't know why there is noise coming from it. There's nothing in there, or shouldn't be. Come on, Spirit, try and go round in the circle and try and push people, as opposed to just moving on the line.
I don't.
Not weird at all.
No. No.
Right?
Weirder things are happening.
Yeah, we'll also end up on YouTube at some point.
I've got full body tingling.
I've got a nice coldness on my back, which is actually lovely. I'm just off to my right, to this side if you like, which is, just come closer.
Spirit, can you make it cold in the middle of the circle, please?
Or can you just make it cold?
Just got some cold air around us.
Yeah, got it around the back of my neck. Cold air.
Come on, Spirit, stop moving our arms so much and concentrate on moving us in some way.
Can we move one of our legs?
You tap the shoulder.
Or can you push people in some way or sway them left to right? Forwards and backwards?
Just go forward.
Yeah,
In the middle.
You're
Yeah,
going
you
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yay, thank you.
Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
Do that to
This is
Dan.
me again.
Yeah.
If it's me.
Contact the other next time.
Oh, trying to do it again.
You're being rude.
You've been moved.
Oh,
you're off
when you say
again.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to call you LGD?
Raise the cabbage.
Whoa. Yeah.
Cabbage.
Someone called me
Someone call me.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want to speak to that cat.
That's nice.
No, it's my job for you.
What'd you do?
Save lives, please.
Oh.
It's quite thin, though, isn't it? Cabbage.
It's a weird one, I'll be honest.
Be the pliest.
Well,
Why do you keep touching me?
No, it's a cabbage.
Like it's cabbage or just...
keeps pushing energy into you. Maybe you need the energy more than
I
maybe.
need the energy.
Oh yes, good one. I'll scratch your nose.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you scratch somebody's
I
nose?
don't know.
You scratch my
Push
nose.
me right on the back of the head.
Yeah.
So we've come to help.
Oh.
Good grief. Can't even, can't find it enough. It's such a weight. Yes, loads and loads of weight.
Can you
right
push
on
it
my
to the
shoulders.
floor and keep them down?
Yeah, I can't get up.
Lower.
Come on,
Down,
Spirit.
down.
Much slower.
Lower.
Yeah.
Lower.
You come and touch me
Turn
and
it on the
Dad.
side.
You've not been
Got right
touched.
tingling.
Table finger on my left hand.
Might be us.
Remember, was trying to push you down.
Good grief.
Can you physically try and get up or not? Hold in there.
No, I can't get up at all. right between my shoulders. Someone really forcing me down right between my shoulders.
Jolly good. Looks really
Release
comfortable
them,
from
yeah.
here.
Can you release him, please?
Alright.
Try it on me.
This is like some weird game of Twister. Well,
No, I can't get up.
You release him.
I'm laughing.
Okay.
Come on, make us all go on the floor.
God, come on. There we go.
No, sorry, let them stand up for 5 minutes. Don't have to be any more.
That was a nice contrast then, huh?
My knees just gave away.
Oh, is it gone?
It's actually lifting me up now. Right. Thank you.
You just come. You alright?
Yeah. Whatever it is.
How much you had then?
I've got itchy nose.
You can
Can we
just
stretch,
don't,
yeah?
don't let go if you like. You can use someone else's hand.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, this is comfortable.
Can you make yourself sit down?
Let's get back up.
Well, you said that, it's pushing me
Oh,
down
we're
here now.
going again
Yeah,
now.
I'm going, I'm going.
Come on,
Come
Smith.
on, get Tracy in the film.
Yeah, get me on the floor.
Come on,
Oh,
get yourself down there.
Cabbage.
Try
At
it.
the knee. Yeah,
Try that.
Yeah.
Try.
Come on, get Tracy on the floor.
It's not pushing me down any
Can you
further.
feel it
I'm
though?
pushing anyway. This is my free will, this one. Oh, this
When
one.
you, because you're so short.
That's what I got.
I saw something behind somebody
Yeah.
before, and I don't know what it was, but
It's a tiny blue ball.
Like my funny
now.
well,
Yeah.
the trouble is, I don't know what I saw, to be fair. It was just a flicker of light.
I see him about every other day.
Come on, get Tracy and Dan on the film.
You've got a heavy neck. But I don't know if that's because I'm looking at you guys on the floor.
Yeah.
No, I swear it started. Like someone had got their hand around your neck and was pushing me down.
Yeah.
I'm going to push my mum to the floor.
It just feels like there's a weight on
Yeah,
your hands.
like a sack of potatoes on
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
I don't want to get down, but let go though. I'm trying to
The
resist it.
spirit won't, like, hurt you if you're purposely.
No, no.
There's no point. All they're doing-
Well,
You're right up there.
Yeah, you're like giants.
So,
Up now.
Well, our spirit
Okay.
and
Be careful, Dan.
just sort of maybe. Deep breath.
Have you got the sound equipment? For the sound equipment. For doing the voice for the white noise.
No, I don't have any kit down here, no. But, yeah, we'll try experiments later on, and hopefully a little bit quieter. Outside, I mean. Spirit, can you please stop moving our hands? Move us instead. Ideally, make a noise in the room, that'd be fun. It's weird, I can see the spirit relatively clearly, but it just won't tell me his name, which is frightfully annoying. So I keep saying, my name is Steve. And then every other minute, do you know what, my name is Steve. In the hope that he turns around and says, oh, my name's whatever, but he hasn't.
Should I do
No, it's just.
Itchy face, though.
Yeah, I'll.
Yeah.
It's
I
nice.
keep getting the name
I-
Charles in my
I
head.
had Thomas.
Right, Charles.
I was about Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, when we first came in the room, before we even started
Your
the
arms
circle,
moving.
I had the name Devon, as in the name Devon, not the place.
Yeah.
But,
Right, okay.
which is odd, because that's more
Yeah.
American
Hmm.
than British, if you like. Unless it's a surname.
Not with a connection which where starts 400 years ago in America as well.
Maybe, I don't know. No, we seem to be playing one potato turkey.
Where are we going now?
I don't know. We're all go in
We
there.
keep going behind through the tunnel.
Yeah, well that
Is there anything there?
shape, if you like, that person shape is still there, but I can't see any more detail with it, which is, like, well, unusual. I feel like a school teacher now because my glasses are falling down to the end of my nose, which is very annoying. But nevertheless, we'll leave them there for a moment.
There's some sort of mixing over there.
Yeah, usually that sort of denotes moving energy around,
Oh,
but it's unusual for it. Like, I can understand doing it at the start of a séance, but not halfway through. I don't see why you would need to create or move energy.
It just
Now.
moves out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you see something?
I don't know, I was just kind of curious how long we've been there doing this. 25 minutes. Okay, so can you put us back to where we started, if you like, as in,
I want on the floor.
well, no. We'll just put our hands down by our sides, please, Spirit.
Right hand's on fire.
Okay, what I was going to say is if we all drop hands a moment, let's stand where we are. So if we drop hands because it's very hot. Exactly. But the whole point is if we stand where we are, and I will continue to ask the Spirit to move us while we're standing unaided, if you like.
Yeah.
If you feel like you are being moved and need to...
Efficiently.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because it's possible the energy is still here, the Spirit still has the same amount of energy as it had before we started, if you like. There's no reason why he still can't use that energy. It's just now we're not restricting space, if you like. So it's possible that they can use the front of the person as well as the back, if you like, in the hope that you get moved properly. But hopefully, if you're not holding hands, you don't feel someone's pulling you, if you like. That's the point. Come on, Spirit. Try and move as many people as you can. If you want.
Push forward.
It's still keep getting pushed
Yeah, I
forwards.
know. I'm actually
Oh,
pushing,
this
using
is
my
the
toes.
weirdest
Yeah.
feeling in the world ever,
I'm
because
actually
I'm
so
not doing
strength
that.
on my toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just feel a little bit like you're doing a bit tipsy.
Yeah.
Not that
That
any of us
is
have ever been
bizarre.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. So can you get so
What is that
one of her
about?
hands to the middle? That's
Very tingly. Oh, it's going down. Oh, I can feel that.
Yeah, it's also possible that you'll be able to feel the energy in front of you, if you like, as in you feel like a build-up and then a drop back.
Yeah.
Come on, back tracing there.
Does that like me? Oh, he's doing both. Oh. No, that's it. Is that
My
it?
arms feel like I need to go forward.
Okay.
I'm not stopping it, but yes, I can feel.
Yeah, you just feel a
Yeah.
forward movement.
Yeah.
But just
I'm just
try not to resist, if you like. I know
No,
it's
I'm
very
not.
difficult.
Spirit, can you push us backwards?
No, carry on pushing me forwards.
Go inside.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Get pushed forward.
Yeah.
You don't get pushed forward, you still get pushed on your toes and you find like just trying to compensate.
Well, or you feel like you're being pushed from the back of your knees or
Yeah.
the back of your hips.
Almost, yeah.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost sort of pivot from the knee almost.
And then obviously you try and recorrect
Yeah.
yourself and you end up being pushed
Yeah.
even
I
harder.
haven't been touched or pushed or anything.
I'll try to-
Yeah, my dad didn't know it this
You let yourself go all loose. Just let relax. Let yourself go loose.
Just clear your mind.
It's stiffen up.
Clear your mind,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then ask.
Just try and relax. Don't try and think of anything. Just put yourself in like a happy sort of place, if you like.
If you really have that towards you and stuff.
Why?
There's
Still
another
keep
spirit
getting, keep
in the
getting
room.
pushed forwards. Sort of like a gentle push, then right at the end it's a hard shove.
just to make sure you go.
Yeah.
Don't fall.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Push me backwards.
Right.
I feel like my legs feel like ton weights.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a statue and
Yeah,
fixed
yeah,
to the floor.
fixed, yeah, my
Whereas-
legs feel like,
From my waist up, I'm all wobbly.
yeah, that's how I feel.
Is that the other spirit?
I don't know. The other spirit is
I do not want to go on the floor again.
So put them on the floor.
the other gent.
Oh, you
He's a
said that,
businessman.
Yeah.
Guess
Ah.
I'm
well,
Laura,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Can you get him to lay down? on his belly, please.
Oh, oh man.
Could be worse to be honest.
Right.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really want to go any further than this.
So you rolled him on his side.
Bad enough last time.
I'm really heavy around my shoulders.
No, we're going on.
I'm not slow.
Are you going to let me up or push me on one side or what? This is a tad uncomfortable like this.
looks fine.
I can't go no further, it's concrete. You can't kick me up the flipping arse.
That looks even more comfortable than it was a minute ago.
Look, you can let me up. No, are you? Come on. Oh, flipping.
Well, stop now.
I am fighting this.
Come on, Spirit.
Come on, I want to get up.
Let him stand up for 5 minutes.
Come on. Come on, let me up.
The other spirit's name is Percy. He's a local, like I say, he's a businessman, a local businessman that would have owned more than one shop.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
And he's
You're
just standing at the end of the tunnel,
Oh.
or this end of the tunnel, if you like.
To the left.
Yes,
Sorry.
but yeah, he's a wealthy man, if you like, but he's also a happy sort of soul, but strict with it, but fun, if you like, or reasonable fun.
So wearing a white shirt.
He's wearing a white shirt,
I
but
can see.
he's also wearing like a black suit,
Yeah.
or a pin.
I can see the shirt.
Yeah, right, yeah. A bow tie,
Wow.
shiny shoes.
Yeah.
Giving
Oh,
yourself
wow.
these white cigar shaped energy.
Yeah.
He's slightly to the left.
Yeah,
Standing slightly
yes,
to the left.
yeah, slightly to the left, yeah.
And he looks like he was a biggish man.
Yeah, portly, I'm just the word I would
Yeah,
use, to be
because-
polite.
Yeah, probably. I can see him. Wow.
He actually died of natural causes, as in, well, self-inflicted, but
Yeah.
still relatively natural. He actually died of like gout, essentially.
Oh,
Just,
Who's he?
What's the energy?
You have to look. You have to kind of look through it.
yeah, I was going to say, you don't look at it,
You look through it.
past it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, through it, past
Yeah.
it, whatever.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
you're seeing 3D pictures,
Yeah.
that sort of looking.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
You look through past it. You can see the
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah, I can see the outline. But
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got really cold.
Lucky you.
Is he doing anything?
Not really, no, I mean, he's just sort of looking back at us. He's not really doing anything in
Just very
particular.
still.
Looking towards the corner.
This is
It's like it's just pulling it towards the corner. Like, I heard a noise,
Oh,
like a rustling noise.
Alright. Yeah, it's weird, because lots of people get pulled towards that corner.
It leads somewhere.
Well, upwards it goes into a shop upstairs, but,
Not really using it.
well, yeah, I have a feeling that this wall wasn't here. Or not all the wall was here, because there's a windowy thing
The town
there.
that I used to live in, underneath like the main street with all the shops, like there's all tunnels that run underneath to the bank.
Yeah, well, the story here is there's a tunnel that goes from this hotel down to the castle. However, I know for full well that's not true. But all the locals, that is what they believe. It's like a urban myth sort of thing.
Whereabouts
All
are
I
you?
can see is sort of like just a flash.
Yeah, I can see
Light.
flashes every now and again. I can't see any
Yeah,
shapes.
but I can't see anything else. It's just like a flash.
So I mean, it's like, you know, like when you get tints and you run your fingers through, you get like that rustling noise.
Alright, yeah.
It's all like a vehicle in the corner.
I'm really trying to see. Focus on that area.
If anyone wants to take any photos, by all means do so. Not to mention that earlier.
let's take it to that. See. Anything comes in.
Yeah. It's lights on you really bright.
Just put it down at the thing and then we'll see if anything comes out. Might be a cool, but.
Smile.
Yeah, I think that's working.
Always the way.
can't see anything anyway, so. Same.
Touching my ear.
Does that help?
Oh. It's in the work. Same.
That's not good.
Okay. Don't have flashes on.
She's in a row, come on.
Quite like that.
Probably.
No, that's light again.
Yeah.
Like that TV screen.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I'll take one in the corner.
What?
I'll take one in the corner.
Smoking.
Definitely something there, isn't it?
What?
There's smoke
Like
in
a
the image.
mist.
If you go back to the image,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a mist in there. Bullshit.
There shouldn't be any mist. It's not cold enough for mist to form, I want to form. Like, naturally occurring mist.
Yeah, no,
if you
yeah,
like.
yeah.
I mean, there could be mist in it, but it's not caused by the temperature. It's too warm for mist.
Yeah.
That's what the red light is for. Hopefully, if you concentrate on the red light, your eyes will adjust to the dark quite quickly, and then you'll be able to get some night vision back again. White light ruins our night vision.
Is he
Shit,
still
isn't
there?
it?
Yeah.
Yep, the spirits are still like where they are, if you like. They haven't moved necessarily.
So he didn't run away when we tried to
No.
take his
Just observing.
Now that spirit, I see, he's... I won't say he's warning us, but he's just... I don't want to say he's warning us, he's not really warning us, he's just saying that there are other spirits that are here this evening that are not necessarily the nicest of people. But hey ho, you live with that no matter, you know. I do ghost hunting frequently, if you like, and it doesn't really bother me that there is an unhappy spirit around, or what people call bad. Everyone's got a story, if you like.
Yeah.
And-
Culture's really used to it.
yeah, there's all sorts of reasons why you could be angry.
And why are they still here? Is there an unhappy story?
No, I mean, but maybe he's just looking out, just making sure that people are actually all right. Because in his life, in his job, he would be in charge of people to make sure that they, you know, had a safe working environment. Really? I'd love to be freezing.
Right.
You don't sit in the car, put the aircon on for a bit.
Definitely saw something
Yeah.
move down
You feel
here.
energy in here? Seems like up to there, I think.
All right.
All I can see is just sort of like the odd white line or something, you know. So it's like sort of like a reflection off of an arm or something.
All right. Yeah, I
I
know you
can't
mean.
actually see
Anything.
else.
Yeah.
I've seen like, you know, support phases.
Even from ducklings in the corner.
So,
Yeah, even from ducklings in the corner.
well, that spirit hasn't moved either. That spirit is still standing in the corner. Okay, they're less vibrant, I suppose, whereas that's where it stands out or better, I should say. But that's where he's still there. He's still there, but he's still not telling me his name, which I find most frustrating. There's nothing worse than when you're talking to somebody, they won't tell you their name. Why not? What have you got to hide, if you like?
No,
Thank you. What's the surprise? Okay, Spirit, can you please copy or repeat a noise that I'm about to make if I can find something?
There was in a wine bottle.
Can you copy or repeat one of those noises, please? Yeah, last time I did chinking of glasses down here in the cellar, we broke them. Well, we couldn't see each other's glass. Yeah, the trouble is, being where we are, it could be someone whistling outside.
Yeah,
You never
that's true.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got them again.
try and copy that sound, Spirit. I know I was in a pub in just outside of Faversham in Kent and I asked that same question. When somebody tapped one beer barrel a couple of times, all the beer barrels, it must have been about 40 beer barrels in this cellar, all moved. Scared the shit out of everyone. Thank you.
If there's more than one spirit in this room, can you knock once for yes?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Usually, like, people hear sounds down here when there's less people, if you like twos and threes people. If you come down here nice and quiet on your own sort of thing, then ask for a noise. Sometimes, or frequently I should say, people hear noises in the room. But when there's like bigger groups of people, we rarely hear anything. I do wonder whether the spirit is just...
Give me a stage fright or something.
Did you go
Yeah.
Did you go
I can't remember.
No, it's just a second ago, did you go
No, no.
On my left ear, it was...
I don't know that I heard it.
Right, yeah, right. I thought you went,
No.
as in, responding to this question.
I don't think so, but... Well, we often find that as well. Lots of things that we think is somebody else turns out not to be. Lots of times spirit.
Still got a flicker in it.
Yeah, what was that? It was a
It's
flick.
like a
It's been-
flicker.
it's been
It was over
flicking.
there. I saw a flicker over there.
Right,
Right.
it's a camera, it's the...
No, but it was over there. Behind, what's your name? Sorry.
That's flickered a few
It
times, but that...
but it flicked on the wall.
Okay.
Can you make the camera flick again and take some of this out?
Yeah, great.
Perhaps it was just a reflection or something.
Well, no, but
Did it twice?
It
Yeah,
was-
it was quite
It-
bright.
yeah.
it was like the... it wasn't the screen flickering, I don't think. I think it was more like the infrared flickering.
Oh,
Because, well, I don't know.
Yeah, mate, something white and made it all go. It was like,
Something just took the energy, it's just...
Hey ho.
I could have gone like, something, because sometimes say that on camera, so we get
Yeah,
like,
oh,
yeah, yeah,
it, like,
yeah.
it makes the whole thing go wide.
Yeah. I'll have to have a look back at footage of that and see what happened.
yeah.
But, strange.
August, or an organ
Did you?
came up, yeah.
Wasn't looking.
It came up and it went... So if you look at the camera there, it followed my hand there, it's up again. That's probably not dust. It could well be dust, but it's twice it's gone up there.
Yeah,
Can you do
okay.
that again, please? missed it.
Oh, there was a bug just flew in front of
It
it.
just, but it was literally, it was quite big. It was just literally when a zip.
There was like a little fly just that I saw on the screen.
Is there?
Yeah, I wonder whether it just went right in front of it, and that's might have
in
been.
there.
Could have been. I mean, we did check. Sorry.
Yeah.
We did check for insects
Yeah.
flying before we
Yeah.
started, but we didn't see any.
No.
But then again,
It was only tiny, like,
Yeah,
but it's just
but-
enough to
yeah,
just.
the thing is, if it was a fly, it could have flown really close to the camera, which makes it bigger than it would
Yeah.
normally be, if you like. However, we'll find out later when we watch it back.
Can't blast and push it back.
Oh, I wish. Oh, bless. But anyway, if we'd like to make our way out, we've been here for 53 minutes, but I just want to spend just a few minutes out there by that grate. I know it'll be noisy, but hey ho.